Have you ever had a song from your childhood suddenly pop into your head, even though you haven't heard it in years? Or maybe you walk into a room and forget why you went there in the first place? Memory is a fascinating and often mysterious function of the brain that allows us to store, recall, and even reshape past experiences. But how exactly does memory work? Scientists have been studying this question for decades, and a groundbreaking study published on February 19, 2025, in the Science Advances journal by Rao et al. Offers new insights into how our brain retrieves past experiences. The study explores how memory traces, our brain's way of recording experiences, aren't just stored like files in a computer but are actively reinstated or transformed when recalled. This means that sometimes we remember things exactly as they were, while at other times, our memories are reshaped in ways that help us make better sense of the world. Think of your memory as a vast and complex library. Every experience you have, what you see, hear, feel, and even think, gets stored in different areas of your brain. But unlike a library, where books sit unchanged on shelves, memories are dynamic. They are shaped, reinforced, or even altered every time we recall them. The hippocampus, a small structure deep inside the brain, acts like the librarian, organizing and linking new experiences to existing knowledge. However, long-term memories are stored all over the brain, especially in the neocortex, which holds the details of what we see and experience. Using a technique called intracranial electroencephalography, scientists can now track brain activity at an incredibly detailed level. This technology allows researchers to measure the tiny electrical signals in different parts of the brain, revealing exactly how memories are formed and recalled. When you remember something, your brain can do one of two things. It can either reinstate the original experience, playing it back almost exactly as it happened, or it can transform the memory, reshaping it to be more useful or relevant to your current situation. The reinstatement hypothesis suggests that memory retrieval works like a video replay. Your brain attempts to recreate the exact neural patterns that were active when the memory was first made. This allows you to remember something in vivid detail, such as a childhood birthday party or a specific conversation with a friend. The study found that this process mostly occurs in the anterior temporal cortex, a brain region that plays a key role in recognizing objects, recalling past events, and linking sensory details to memories. The researchers observed that when participants successfully recalled an experience, their brain activity mirrored the patterns from when the memory was first created. This suggests that reinstatement is like rewinding a mental recording and replaying it in our minds. On the other hand, sometimes the brain transforms a memory instead of simply replaying it. This happens in the lateral parietal cortex, a region that helps integrate information and make sense of past experiences. Rather than storing every single detail, the brain modifies memories to make them more useful. For example, if you remember a vacation, you might recall the beautiful sunset and how happy you felt, but not necessarily what shoes you were wearing that day. The brain filters out unnecessary details and keeps the most relevant parts, creating a generalized memory that is easier to retrieve later. This transformation process is essential because it helps us focus on meaning rather than raw data. If our brain stored every detail of every experience, we'd be overwhelmed with information. Instead, transformation allows us to prioritize useful knowledge while letting go of irrelevant specifics. At first, it might seem like transforming a memory would make it less reliable. After all, wouldn't it be better to remember things exactly as they happened? Surprisingly, the ability to reshape memories is actually an advantage. Imagine you're learning a new skill, like riding a bike. The first time you try, you might pay attention to every little movement, how you place your feet, how you balance, and how you steer. But over time, your brain abstracts these details into a general sense of how to ride. You don't need to remember every single movement from each attempt, you just need the essential rules. This same process happens with everyday experiences. When you recall a conversation from a year ago, you probably remember the main points, not the exact words. This helps your brain focus on what matters, making it easier to apply past experiences to new situations. One of the most exciting aspects of this study is how researchers use deep neural networks, computer models that mimic the human brain, to analyze memory formation. These AI models allowed scientists to compare human brain activity with artificial learning processes. The study revealed that memory formation is not just about recalling exact details but about recognizing patterns and meanings. This means that when we remember something, our brain often retrieves a conceptual version of the experience rather than a perfect snapshot. Another important discovery is that the way we form and retrieve memories changes as we grow older. The study examined participants from ages 6 to 32 and found that younger individuals rely more on transformation, while older individuals are better at exact recall. This suggests that as we age, our brain becomes more efficient at reinstating memories, allowing for more detailed recall. However, transformation remains crucial, helping us adapt to new experiences by reshaping old memories to fit current knowledge. So, what does this research mean for us in our daily lives? Here are some key insights. Memories are always changing. Every time we recall something, our brain may be altering it slightly. This explains why eyewitness testimonies can be unreliable and why two people can remember the same event differently. The brain filters out details. Instead of storing everything, the brain prioritizes key information. This is why you remember the important parts of a story but might forget minor details. AI can help us understand memory. Deep learning models are shedding new light on how our brains process and store experiences. Memory evolves with age. Younger brains transform memories more often, while older brains focus on reinstating details. Memory is one of the most extraordinary abilities of the human brain. It allows us to learn, adapt, and connect with the past in ways that shape who we are. But memory isn't just about accuracy, it's also about usefulness. Whether we recall a moment exactly as it happened or reshape it into something more meaningful, our brain is constantly working to optimize our understanding of the world. Understanding how memory works not only helps scientists unlock the secrets of the human mind but also has real-world applications, from improving education techniques to developing treatments for conditions like Alzheimer's. So the next time you remember something, appreciate the incredible process happening inside your brain. Your memories aren't just stored, they're alive, evolving, and shaping the way you experience life.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell icon to stay updated on the latest discoveries in health and medicine.